All right, everyone, welcome to our very first watch along series. This is a series that I kind of want to do some commentary over things that I just enjoy or things that I absolutely hate. This is why this particular series is going to be on a delicate escapism channel because there are great escapism content out there and there are things that are absolutely horrible. And that's why it makes it so delicate because it can be very fragile if, the writing is bad, if the characters aren't great, and so forth. And I am here to give you my raw interpretation of watching episodes, movies, whatever, and just kind of review it with you guys. So, I'm experimenting with this new type of content. Obviously, I can't show you the video portion of this. So what I've decided to do is I'm going to add a little bit of a timer on the bottom right hand corner so you guys can follow along at home if you have the Thundercats season 1 episode 1 like on DVD, or if you can get it over the internet, and you two can follow me as I watch it through on the computer here. So, and that way you guys can get my instant reaction, and at the end of it, we can talk about the episode. So with that, let's go ahead and start this episode. This is Thundercats season 1 episode 1. Now Thundercats definitely has a soft spot for me in my heart because as I was growing up, I was into the late 80s, early 90s kind of era of cartoons, and I originally started off with Beast Wars, which I'm going to end up redoing that series to this watch along style and format. And I cannot wait to do that with Beast Wars. And I grew up with Beast Wars, and then I eventually found the Thundercats, and then I eventually found Sailor Moon. So definitely those three series, I'll do it in this type of format because I think this is the way I want to go with reviewing the stuff that I enjoyed, especially when it comes to escapism. And definitely, there's no doubt Thundercats is definitely up there as one of my top 5 favorite animes of all time. And it's just a great story, and I can't wait to rewatch it with you guys. And I think the last time I saw Thundercats, I think it's been at least 15 years. So definitely going to go through some nostalgia, and I am excited to take this journey with you guys. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and start the timer, and then we're going to start the episode. Here we go. Ah, the theme song is so good. I love it. Do 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 do. Thunder, thunder, Thundercats. Oh, now this intro is definitely one that a lot of people will recognize. It's just one of those theme songs that just stays in your head, and I love it so much. Thundercats are on the loose. Thundercats are loose. I'm already not singing it right. And the cats are loose. Yeah, this intro brings back so much memories for me. To Tara. Then the Thundercats. The Thundercats. Yeah, this intro is so legendary. Do 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 do. So as we go through the intro here, something I want to kind of mention is that I've got a lot of images kind of going through a slideshow. If you guys got any fan art, feel free to send them my way so that way I can get it on the rotation here. Right now I just got the generic images here. And we got episode 1, Exodus, written by Leonard Starr. Got a volcano planet. What's interesting is that this ship almost looks like the Gen 1 Transformers ship. I totally forgot that they were kind of naked in the first episode. That's hilarious. Obviously it's PG, but... Oh my goodness, the fireworks are going off. Filming this near the 4th of July. Snarf. Oh my goodness. If you guys have seen my Endless Collectibles channel, I actually have a pop vinyl Snarf. Snarf, snarf. Lion-O. Oh, Snarf gets blamed for everything. Jaga. Interesting. A lot of names I've actually forgotten over the years. That planet just got wrecked. Thundera. Ah. You know, that's a common trope I've seen with most of these stories. Like, their home planet's always getting destroyed. Like, you saw that in a couple Transformers stories that Cybertron got destroyed. Some survived, some didn't. You know, we see that a lot in storytelling. And we kind of see that now with Marvel with Ragnarok. And of course, they all had to come to Earth. I can't remember if Earth is actually mentioned in the Thundercats, but Panthro, Tigra, Wily Kit, Wily Cat. Man, phew, the names definitely escaped me. Oh, poor Snarf being left out. You know, what's funny though is that this is definitely more of a third person because they're introducing each of the names, but like Lionel should already know their names by now because they've been traveling on the spaceship. So this was clearly meant for the audience. Obviously, this is episode one, but kind of interesting. Sword of Omens. Really cool. Man, it is a bucket list item of mine to get that sword. If it's the one sword I really want, it's that one. The Eye of Thundera. Oh yeah, I forgot about the power of that. This the eye and the sight beyond sight. Interesting. That's a heavy sword if he can't lift it. Poor Snarf, he's the butt of all jokes right now. That's another thing too. I forgot the sword goes smaller when not being held. It's interesting. Like, what's the purpose of that? No protective clothing. I love just the randomness of they get their armor. It comes out of thin air. Magic. No logic to it whatsoever. I didn't realize Lionel was so young. He's pretty much a kid. Okay, so who's attacking them? Thundar. See, and this is when anime was good to the point that you had very unique ship styles. They look very unique, like a faction based. Now, all of these ships, the mothership looked kind of small. I don't know how they were able to get all those fighters, but Slime? Oh man, I totally forgot about these antagonists. Oh, that's so cool. This gives me a lot of Transformers vibe, the Gundam Wing vibes. You know, that the classic kind of 80s cartoon style. But again, very unique, and that's what I love about it. Rip those ships. Oof. Grappling rays. Interesting. Tractor beams. So that's kind of another trope I've been seeing when it comes to like sci-fi, especially in space. You get this bridge that goes across from one another, and it's just this glass tube. Like you would think that how would you move a glass like that without it fracturing? I don't know. It's just the logic behind things sometimes. I know you gotta press the I believe button, but it's like really. Okay, so now I'm kind of seeing a montage of everyone's abilities. Slime. Interesting. That's funny. Like one of the hitchmen doesn't know what the Eye of Thunder looks like. It's like you're looking for a very valuable artifact. You think you would get a picture or something of it. I just find that kind of crazy. How convenient that that gun has a net on there. Oh, that's super convenient. You are the chosen one. And the Batman symbol. No, it's the Eye of Thunder symbol. The Thundercat symbol. I'm just really curious which came first or which inspired which cartoon first because you get a lot of similarities for like He-Man and obviously Transformers. I also feel the soundtrack of this episode as we go through it also drives a lot from Transformers as well. So I'm curious if the same score composer is the same. I also love how they left a hole in that ship and there's nothing covering it up and the antagonist just left. Oh man, that's great. That's great. Where were you guys in all this? Hmm. The MacGuffin sword. No. The Milky Way galaxy. It's Earth. Ah, I forgot that he wasn't in the original. That stinks. Like, he's got to sacrifice himself to get to the planet. Dun dun dun. The heroic sacrifice. Mm, that sucks. I wonder if they had enough capsules for the entire crew and how they could predicted that. Poor Jaga. It is your destiny. So it says. So they said it was going to take 3 light years. So I is Jaga going to be alive for 3 light years? And does a Thundercat live for 3 years or 3 light years? I I, I seem kind of flawed. I was just yeah, it's interesting. Oh, rip. Okay, he's gonna let the autopilot. But that raises so many questions because I thought he said that the pilot couldn't do it. Oh, he just Jedi vanishes. Rip. But if the autopilot was able to do it, he could have just gone into a capsule. Hmm. Or do you think that see when he put it on autopilot, he can just go straight into the capsule after that. He didn't have to die. Oh well. C'est la vie. Man, a lot of this reminds me of just Transformers with the Ark crashing in the volcano. So the autopilot is designed to automatically crash. It couldn't just calculate a safe landing spot. Interesting. Surprised they were able to survive from the capsules. Yeah, this reminds me definitely of Transformers. Or even no, even the Beast Wars too, because the Beast Wars have those escape pods. So that kind of explains the aging a little bit. You've grown. So if some aging takes place, how old is Snarf? No, poor Snarf. How did they find him? That seems interesting. Was there a tracking device on the ship? Mutants. Mm. And just miraculously found the sword. Oh. Mm. So apparently, memory loss is another issue in these time capsules, or whatever capsule they call them. All right, another montage. Doo doot, doo doot. See, this is how you do a score. It's coming to him. Oh, and there's definitely some Star Wars inspiration in here with Jaga being like a Force ghost. That's cool. It is your destiny. Sight beyond sight. And here we go. That's so cool. And there's the signal to awaken all of them up. Nah, they said the thing. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. So Lino, Tigra, Kitara. And off they go. Oh man, this music, this score is so freaking good. I totally forgot. Like, that's the cool thing about this. Like, there's an intro, there's a fight score, there's like a victory score at the end. Like, that gave me some chills just listening to all the different scores in this. Calm piano music. Oh, jeez. Poor Snarf. Zero appreciation. Like, he did find the sword. A new empire. See, I still have a lot of issues with the capsule thing because, like, hang on. Okay, so that's the end. There's some issues with those time capsules. Because, like, if Lionel aged that much, you would think all the other ones would age as well. And I didn't see them age. I didn't see a difference. Hmm. Music. Bernard Huffer. I gotta keep an eye on that to see if he's done any of the other scores. Oh, seeing the end credits here, seeing the two basses. Ah, that's so cool. And 'tis the end. Just seeing some of these end credits here, just bring me back to the good old days. And obviously, this was with Toonami. All right, so there we have it. We'll go ahead and pause there. Little over 25 minutes for an episode. Man, nostalgia for this is ridiculous. Overall, great episode. Obviously, I have a lot of little questions to ask and nitpicks, especially with those time capsules. That's kind of interesting. But, seeing them having to go from their home planet to a new planet, obviously, the new planet's Earth in the Milky Way galaxy. But man, that brings me back. That brings me back to seeing episode one. So with that, that's pretty much my thoughts on it. I enjoyed the episode. I think the biggest thing I really like is just the music and the synchronization with the fight scenes. At the very end there, you got a score for the victory type of thing. It's just the classic '80s cartoons, and that's what I grew up with. That's what I rewatched on television with Toonami, and I can't wait to finish out this season. So, with that, guys, thank you so much for doing our very first watch along with the Thundercats season one, episode one, Exodus. With that, wing hugs to all, and to all a good night.